Hello friends, welcome to the day 8 of daily answer writing and mentorship program. We are parallelly doing history, disaster management and environment. So in the second half, that is of disaster management and environment, we have completed disaster management, and from today we are starting with environment. In environment, as you already must be having micro syllabus where we have provided that we will be starting with air pollution and water pollution, and today we have given a very simple question on air pollution on the issue of stubble burning. If you look at the question says that the only solution to this annual stubble burning nightmare lies in changing the economics of the farmer by making collection and disposal of stubble more rewarding than burning. What we are saying is, the question is saying that the statement is saying that in spite of what you do, in spite of all the efforts that you put, unless you give economic solution to farmer, stubble burning problem would not be solved. Or basically, the only solution lies in the stubble burning lies in a mechanism which will ensure that that stubble becomes economically important for farmers, that stubble becomes precious for farmers, that stubble earns some money for farmers. The real solution of stubble burning lies there, and the directive statement, the word here is elaborate. So you do not have to analyze it a lot. You have to just elaborate it, elaborate the statement, explain this statement. You do not have to criticize it. You do not have to say that the statement is wrong or the statement is right. You just elaborate on this, support this, expand this. This is your question today on elaborating on this particular statement. Now, how will you, when you are given a statement and you are asked to elaborate, how do you do? How do you do that? Here, we'll say that stubble burning is a major concern. At the beginning of winters every year, it converts Delhi into a gas chamber, something like that. In this way, you can introduce your question explaining the problem. Then you can talk about that we have taken several steps. For example, here I have mentioned we have taken several steps, like there have been orders from NGT court and several executive orders also. Increased vigil and fines have been started. Farmers have also been helped by giving them subsidy for buying machines which can do in situ stubble management, that is on field stubble management should be doable by various machines, and in order to help farmers buy these machines, subsidy have also been given. So a lot of things have been done to deal with the issue of stubble management or stubble burning, but all these things haven't been effective. The reason being, all these things like increasing vigil and fines or giving subsidy to farmers. When we are giving subsidy to farmer, a part of the money for buying those machines is being used by farmer. The farmer has to spend money from her own pocket. When farmer has to spend money from her own pocket, she would not want to do it. Similarly, you have increased vigil and fine. You have increased the fine, but if you will not ask farmer, if you do not allow farmer to burn the stubble, farmer has to spend some money to deal with the problem. And farmers in India, when 86% of the farmers are small and marginal farmers, would not be able to do that. So we first explain all other methods will not be effective because our farmers do not have a lot of money. 86% of them are small and marginal farmers. Getting my point? The question is about elaborating that statement. So you tell this, that our farmers would not be able to do this because of this particular aspect. Now, then you explain that the solution lies in ensuring some economic or financial benefit out of the stubble which farmer is burning right now. If you can ensure that that stubble will get some financial benefit for the farmer, then they will not burn it. They will try to get that financial benefit. And the second half of your answer should be focused on that. How you can ensure financial benefit to farmers. So here we have said that some of these steps could be taken in which farmer can be financially advantaged. For example, promoting biomass thermal power plants. Biomass which collects all the stubble and burns it in a controlled environment to produce electricity. If biomass thermal power plants are promoted, then farmers, there would be a company, there would be a thermal power plant ready to buy this stubble from farmers, and thus farmers, rather than burning it, would collect it and will sell it. Economic benefit you are ensuring to the farmer, or farmers themselves through a cooperative can start or can be encouraged to start this kind of thermal power plants. Then more research and development to promote compost manufacturing. Compost can be used as fertilizers. Right now, the rice stubble that is there is not that easily decomposable or cannot be easily converted into compost. So if we do more research and development towards it, that can be used for compost manufacturing, and thus farmer, rather than burning it, will find some mechanism of converting it into compost, or will sell it to a company which will convert that stubble into compost. Then several countries, like in Europe, you will see that there are various companies which use stubble to manufacture things like paper, cardboard, etc. So if we can promote those kind of companies in India, those companies would be buying raw material in the form of stubble from these farmers and would be paying these farmers. That's again a method by which you can ensure economic benefit from stubble to the farmer. Farmer will not burn it. Then promoting technologies like torrefaction. Torrefaction is a Swedish technology which takes stubble and converts it into small pellets. Those pellets can be used as fuel. So coal-like pellets can be used as fuels. So if we promote those kind of technology, then the stubble can be used as a source of fuel for us, and thus farmer will get some economic benefit out of it. Therefore, they will not go for burning it. So the question is, farmer will keep continuing to burn stubble unless you provide them economic opportunities. To you explain that why farmers will keep continuing that, because even if they have to burn, even if they have to spend 100 rupees or 1000 rupees or 10,000 rupees to take care of that stubble, they would prefer a matchstick, because most of them are poor, most of them hold small and marginal land holdings. And then you, in your answer, explain how economic opportunities could be provided. This can solve your overall various issues. Okay, in conclusion, we have just said with these options available, farmers would have economic benefit in collecting and disposing of the stubble and would prefer this rather than burning. We have just concluded the whole thing at one go here. Okay, this was it for today. A simple question. Understand the meaning of word elaborate. You do not have to criticize this argument. You do not have to say no, there are other mechanisms also available. You don't have to worry about it. It's a 150 word answer. Try to write it in 150 words and elaborate on what has been given in the question. Okay, chaliye, thank you.
Hit the bell icon to never miss an update from LevelUp IAS. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.